Okay, so first you want to start with the hair down, and then look in line with the eyebrows of who you're collecting it from. So trace a line from each eyebrow, and then just create a straight line towards the back of the scalp. And then you're going to separate the hair into two large sections, a top and a bottom. So then you'll be raising this up, and you want to make sure you have visibility of the section that you just made. So that way you can see this line right here. And then you grab a hair clip and hold this up. Next thing you want to do is grab about 3 to 5 millimeters amount of hair. So that's about half the width of the diameter of a pencil. And you can also think about it the size of a toothpick as well. So you want to grab about this much hair. And you also want to get a horizontal slice, so that way you're grabbing it going left to right or right to left, up to you, just as long as it's more of a horizontal slice and not vertical. So you want to get about that size of a sample. Again, it's about the size of a toothpick or half of a pencil. So once you grab your sample and you feel like you have a good enough chunk, you're going to grab your slice or piece of string or floss or whichever you're using to tie your sample together. And you're going to want to tie a double knot towards the end, closer to the scalp, so closer to the root. You don't want to do it too close to the root, because when you eventually make the cut, the floss might fall off. So you still want to give yourself some space to make the cut when it gets to that point. So here we made a double knot around our sample. We have all of our other hairs to the side, so that way they won't get caught. And then we grab our scissors. So you want to cut as close to the scalp as possible. So you go in from the side and make sure you're not catching any of the other hairs. And again, just as close to the scalp as possible. And so that this is kind of like how your hair sample is going to look. You're going to have the tie as close to the root as possible. And then it's about this, that much of a sample. And it's a very simple double knot. And this will indicate that this side is the root, so that's where you want your knot to be.